I grew up in Youngstown, Ohio, actually Brookfield, Ohio. I went to Youngstown, Ursuline. Um, Graduated in 1980. Uh, Kind of grew up living in the country, only child. So just spent a lot of time outdoors, playing with friends, playing in the woods, a lot of those type of things. But yeah, it was a little different than a lot of my classmates who kind of lived in the city, whatever kind of where I came from had about 3 acres. Wasn't on a farm, but definitely rural, and just basically enjoyed the outdoors. Mainly sports. Football and basketball. Kind of throughout from midget football all the way up through high school. Was involved a little bit in school politics, that type of thing. But back then, mostly a lot of it revolved around athletics. I was a little bit of a professional student. I started out, I went to Clarion University, it's in Clarion, Pennsylvania, and I majored in political science. After I graduated from Clarion, I came back home to Youngstown and attended Youngstown State and got my master's degree in criminal justice. And I kind of always had an interest in potentially being a lawyer or the law, that type of thing. So I decided that I wanted to go to law school, and ultimately I was able to come down and went to Capital University for law school, and graduated there in 1991. And then after that, I went into the FBI. So there was probably about a 10-year period there. I was kind of just continuing, in college, working part time, and kind of trying to figure out what I wanted to be. I mean, it was an amazing experience. I spent 22 years in the FBI. Actually, I was here going to Capital Law School, and I met a couple of agents that were in a couple of my classes. They were getting ready to retire from their FBI career. We kind of became friends. They kind of, I guess, in a sense, recruited me, or said that, based on my background and my interests, that they would be hiring, and it's something that I should look at. So that was kind of something that really, I guess, piqued my interest. Was in law school and kind of moved forward with that. But no, it was an amazing career. I had an opportunity to serve in some excellent cities. I was in Chicago for about 7 years, the D.C. area for about 10 years. I was in D.C. on 9/11. Not too far from the Pentagon when the Pentagon got hit. So a lot of good memories, some sad memories from the FBI, and then I spent my last about 6 years in the Pittsburgh area. As part of my responsibilities in the FBI, I was involved in special event management, special event planning, and as you can imagine, if you're from Pittsburgh or if you've ever been to Pittsburgh, the Steelers are, they're a big thing in Pittsburgh. They're one of the best teams in the NFL. They have a wide following, and it was one of those things that we were involved in game day preparation for those games. So we would have a game day detail of 3 to 4 agents, task force officers, police officers there for Steeler games. So that was kind of my introduction, and it just happened to be I guess, good timing. They were looking for a new director of stadium security. I was eligible to retire from the FBI. They approached me, and that was where I then spent the next 7 seasons. There was a lot of different things that happened at Heinz Field. Of course, it's home to the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's home to the University of Pitt Panthers. We have major concerts, soccer matches. They've had movies filmed there. So throughout the year, there's a lot of different activities. Of course, the fall is the busiest time of year with Pitt football, with Steeler football, and then it's kind of the tale of 2 seasons almost. You'd have the summertime where you had concerts, soccer matches through the football season. Then January it would slow down a little bit and then kind of pick back up. But no, I mean, on game day or on concert day, Heinz Field would become like a little city unto itself. You would have anywhere from 50 to 70,000 fans, people tailgating, all of those things. So I mean, we had a lot of support, of course, from the city, the community, the county. But it was, exciting to be a part of those games. But it was nice to have the the quieter times, during the off season and everything, when you can kind of work on projects, collect your thoughts, and then just kind of move forward with whatever was coming up for the next major event. One of the things when I retired from the FBI that I had an interest in potentially working in an academic environment. It was just one of those, I guess, timing things where the job with the Steelers kind of came up first, and that's kind of where I directed my attention. Like I said, I was born and raised in Ohio. My wife, same way, kind of Buckeyes forever. Looking for that opportunity to maybe get back to Ohio. We'd been gone for about 30 years. Of course, Pittsburgh is close, but Columbus has always felt like home. So we're just looking for those opportunities, and more importantly, the right opportunity. And when this came along for the Columbus Academy, I did my research just like I did for the other jobs I looked at, and I just felt that it was a good fit for me. I've had the privilege to work for the FBI, who I think is one of the best law enforcement agencies in the world. Pittsburgh Steelers, maybe I'm a little biased, but one of the best NFL organizations. And I kind of when I did my research, looked at Columbus Academy, I felt it fit that mold. There's tradition, a commitment to excellence, and a commitment to giving back to the community, and those things are all important to me. I've kind of worked. I think in public service, that's kind of been my life or my life's focus, and this just seemed like another great opportunity. And if you've been around young kids or young adults. It just, it makes you smile. I mean, as we get older, sometimes, you can kind of get cynical about things, but when you're around kids every day, just that energy, that enthusiasm, it kind of rubs off. And, that was, kind of what I was, was looking for. I think exactly what I thought it would be. Everybody's been very welcoming, accommodating. The first months, like any new job, I'm kind of like the new kid. Just trying to find my way around, and who do you sit with at lunch, and all those things. But no, it's been great, and just trying to kind of feel comfortable, get into a routine. But like I said, everybody's been so open, and really just trying to get my family moved down here. That's an important part of it, and hopefully that'll happen in the next couple of months. So yeah, just really just trying to learn about the culture of the academy, finding my way around, and just kind of getting a feel for the job. My wife's Marlene. We've been married be 30 years this year. We have 3 beautiful daughters. Amanda's 22, and I think she'll be moving down here with us. She has an interest in graphic design, and hopefully she'll be able to find something down here. Our middle daughter Cassie's 21. Will be graduating from nursing school at Clarion, so she went to my old alma mater, and yeah, she's excited about becoming a nurse, and I think she wants to work with children or infants, that type of thing. So I know the healthcare system here in Columbus is pretty amazing, so hopefully she'll have that opportunity. And then our youngest daughter, Alexis, is up at Kent State, so she has a couple years left. So she'll finish up there hopefully in 2022 and see what happens. But no, they're kind of excited, about the move. They grew up most of their life in the house we're in now. We've been in Pittsburgh 12 years, so they're going to miss it a little bit. But I think they're kind of excited about the possibilities, the new adventure here. So I'm just looking forward to kind of getting them all back together. Like I said, right now, kind of living in an apartment on my own, but looking forward to having the family back together. I'm really excited to be here. Security, it's not just one person's job. I mean, I'm committed to do my best every day, but it really takes, the community to help, to be the eyes and ears. And I really sense that here, that we have great community, great family at the Columbus Academy. Everybody kind of looks out for one another, and there's that good sense of responsibility. So yeah, that would be the main thing. I mean, please, if you see something, call me. They say see something, say something. As long as we know about it, we'll try to handle it, do whatever we can. But no, really, I'm just looking forward to hopefully a long career here in my time, and just getting to know everyone.